Welcome to our tutorial about the Auto Post Back property. First, let's run our application. The application loads. As we'd established in our previous tutorial, email and state are required fields. Now, when the user clicks Next, there's no confirmation that the submission has been accepted. Visually, nothing has happened to indicate that. We saw the page reload pretty quickly, and we see that we're on the same page. When the user clicks on the Next button, she's submitting a request to send to the server. In other words, the information entered in the form is transferred to the server. The server processes this information and saves it in a database, then reloads it in the page. So a lot did happen, but from the user's point of view, nothing happened. The user will most likely click the Next button again, wondering if the submission was accepted or not. This process is called postback. We're going to be looking at it in more detail in subsequent tutorials in this course. For now, let's learn how we can give our user some feedback so he or she knows that something did in fact happen and that his or her submission was accepted. Let's go back to the design page and bring in a label control. We're going to call it LBL feedback. Now let's double-click on the Next button, and here we'll enter some code. LBL feedback, period, text, equals something really sophisticated like feedback. Let me fix that. Let's run our application again now. We'll see how it works. The page loads. I enter information into the required fields. Oh, I should have cleared the text property from the label. I see my message feedback after I click the button. I could have typed something like "Thank you for your submission" or something like that. Let's see how we can give the user some feedback right away. For example, when the user completes an entry into a text box. Let's use another label for this. We'll call it LBL FB. Let's delete the text property, and we'll delete the text property from our previous label as well. Now double-click on the field. We have an event handle now, txt name underscore text changed. We'll type LBLFB dot text equals txt name dot text. Now let's run our application. The page loads. I enter my name. And I click in the next field. Nothing happened. Why is that? Well, we need to do one more thing here. We've got to turn the Auto Post Back property on. By default, it'll display false. We need to change it to true. Let's run the program again. Enter our name. Now when I tab to the next field, my entry displays in the label, thus acknowledging the user's entry with the page reload. From the user's point of view, it creates a feeling of real-time interaction and increased comfort. And this concludes our tutorial about the Auto Post Back property.